Welcome back. We're at the front of the car here. Corey's made some good progress. Jelani did have a bar tacked up, but I snapped it off last night, accidentally. We were admiring Corey's work. So yeah, this side, this hot side and cold side, let's say 90% there. We've ordered a couple more Plasma Man clamps from Australia because we're actually going to run clamps off the front of the turbo. Run a couple of filters in here because we think that'll look pretty cool. The bonnet actually turned out heaps better than what I was thinking. So we're going to end up with literally just a compressor popping out. We're going to put a mesh in here, get a bit of heat out of this engine bay. Jelani and Tyler are going for a drive back to Ohio today to help move someone. So they're going to pick up the turbocharger and a lock kit for this car because that's all back in Ohio now. Corey's got the dump pipe done off the turbo, so that turned out super good, and that's going to be real easy to work on. We've left plenty of room in here. Get our plug leads in because that's always one nasty part of a turbo LS. The old plug lead situation can be a bit of an issue, but Corey's done pretty well with this manifold, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. We've got the EGTs to weld into this manifold here. And I've also ordered some 3-inch clamps, but we're going to get some 2.5-inch clamps for that. So that should be here in the next week. And then as soon as that turbo's here, onto the driver's side. So that'll be Corey today, tomorrow, and probably the day after. We got the trans tunnel here framed up. So we've gone with the measurements off the other car. So we're pretty confident that Albans is going to be fitting in there, so not sure when that's arriving, but if we have to, we'll go steal it out of the other car. So we'll deal with that next week. But for now, get these sides all fabricated up, get that all welded in, make the top plate, block this hole off, and then we can finish our water tray compartment through to the front. So that's a 50% project right there. So we'll get that done, and then we can box in the dry sump compartment. So today, if everything goes well, Brock's been at the back here.
Looks sick.
Cutting steel and aluminium. So this thing's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to suck air straight through this back window, but we want to make sure all the air's going through the radiator. So Brock's been fabricating all this up to seal this up to the rad, so he's done a killer job here. So that's almost ready for Corey to lay some dimes. So that could be today. He's also gone ahead. We haven't actually run this system before in any of my cars, but I've seen it done and it looks actually like a pretty practical system for what we're trying to achieve. So Brock's been working away in here. He's got all this done, so this should be it's actually kind of solid. We're going to put some R-clips or some cotter pins in here. Drill some holes, put some pins in, pin that, and then that'll be done. Maybe order some Optima batteries over the weekend and get them bad boys in for the start of the week, and then all the BMRS has been ordered, so that should be here for start to middle of next week. So yeah, for the weekend I think we're just going to concentrate on trans tunnel, get that sheeted in, get the air intake into this radiator finished, and Corey on the turbo manifold. So if we get all that done this weekend, we might start planning out a bit of wiring. So that's probably the next big massive job to get done, so wiring and plumbing. So if we get all that done, we might start that. If not, we've also got the rear end to do. So Mike Dodge from Seems Legit Garage has got all our drive shafts done, diffs done, so he'll be dropping that off. And John from RevShift has also finished diff pushers and subframe pushers, so put a bit of video together of how we install them and what we do with them, and that'll be good.
Sweet. So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave some comments down below. Let us know what you guys reckon. Nearly, what, 10 days left, eh? Oh, 11? 11 days left.
Oh,
and
bonus day.
bonus day.
Bonus day.
short piping, doing some what? Lobster? Or what do you call it?
Pie cuts.
Pie
or
cuts.
You guys call them lobsterbacks.
Pie cuts. He's getting done. Looking good. Brendan's over here.
So, we don't have a gearbox, but we really need to cut this trans tunnel. We've got the waterline compartment here that we've started, and we need to continue this through to where the dry sump tank is so we can block that off. But we really do need this trans tunnel finished, so we've got some measurements off the other car. We're going to go for gold.
Gonna start chopping it up.
We're just going to chop it up. As long as we're in the rules, the trans tunnel meets the rules, it's going to work. So let's make a mess of this trans tunnel. little toys.
Alright, update.
So, we've sort of started on the water coolant tray thing. That's started. Corey's just tacking a few bits up. That'll be in the next video. Finishing that, boxing this in for the dry sump tank, maybe making some sort of lid. We don't really have a good design on that, to be honest, so we'll just have to wing that one in. Trans tunnel's finished. Got the Zeus clips up there so we can pull the lid off any time and have a look at it. Oh, Corey welded this up. They're finished. Now. They're the rear boot mounts. So that's done. Brock's fan shrouds are somewhere around here that he started. They came up pretty good. We've got a little bit more work to do on that. Pedal box is in its final home. So that can be bolted in, and as soon as the lines come we can start making some brake lines. Steering columns in temporarily for the moment, so we can should get a seat on Tuesday hopefully. So we'll get a seat, get our seat mounted, then we can cut this down, get our steering wheel where we want it. So that'll be a couple of days away, but we'll get all this stuff in our way because we're basically done here until the seat turns up. So we'll bolt everything in our way and start building that tunnel.
And then Jelani can do that last bar.
Oh yeah, Jelani might get another bar done maybe. Got another 11 or 12 days while we're here, so I'm sure we'll do another couple of bars before we leave. And we'll get this Brock's working on this steering column here so we can get all that in the way for the headers. So that can be all bolted in its final location, and as soon as Jelani gets back from his Ohio trip, we'll have another turbo here. So we can mount that turbo and Corey can start on that manifold. Oh, how's the dump pipe?
All done. Look at that.
3 inches of goodness. So that's all done and in its home. So we're just going to get them down, drop down to the gearbox for now until we get a gearbox. We don't want to build anything else down there until we have a gearbox. So this side's basically done. Those man clamps coming from Australia. We should have them mid next week. Get that dump done, get that turbo mounted, get that exhaust built, get that dump built. Corey started on the intercooler piping for the other side, since he loves pies.
Another one.
All the pies. Corey loves pies.
And then
That's the start of the log.
start the next one, eh?
Yep.
Fancy log 2.
Fancy log 2.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that'll be it. So that rounds out this episode and we'll be on to the next one.